All right, my gens, how y'all doing? I hope y'all doing good. I hope y'all doing great, man. You know, I want to talk to you about the number five, right? The five fingers of the hand. And I want to talk to you about the hand, the dark hand, right? The dark hand. Oh, by the way, if it's your first time joining my channel, my name is Lucifer, business and spiritual consultant. And you're probably wondering, what is Lucifer doing on earth? Well, let me tell you. He's talking about everything that the. Hold up, hold up. All right, I'm back. So you're probably wondering, what is Lucifer doing on earth? Well, let me tell you. He's talking about everything that the world is made of, which is what? Business and spirituality, baby. Let's get it. So, today we're going to talk about the number five, all right? The five points of the hand. We're going to talk about the black hand, all right? Um, this is for people, this is for everybody, but mostly the people on the left hand side are going to understand the number five if they do not already understand the number five. If you don't understand the number five, well, let me explain it to you. You see, on the light side, on the light side, you're striving to become one. You're striving to become the number one, or the number 11, which is the tower, right? Number 11 is the tower of protection. Number 11 is what's actually guarding you when you're a light entity, right? And while you're working to become one, 11 is there to guide you. But unfortunately for you, Neo, once you become one, your struggle is not over, you know. Your struggle is not over yet. You still have more to find. And you will go through five stages. You will go through the five dimensions. You will go through the five steps. So you're striving to become five, but you can choose to stay on the light side, which in your mind will be your completeness, which in your mind will be your absolution, which in your mind will be your redemption once you become number one. But in actuality, you have to become more than one. You see, a lot of people think that they will become physically different. They will become, they will have a drastic change. No, you're not going to have a drastic change. You are already, you are already the highest form of evolution. We have been the highest form of evolutions for thousands and thousands of years. I'm not saying that change is not coming. I'm not saying that you're not going to change at all. Sorry, just finished eating actually. My bad. I'm not saying that you're not going to change at all. What I'm saying is, this change that is going to be drastic will be invisible to you and the common masses. You will only be able to see it with your own eyes. You will only be able to comprehend it within your mind. So, the number five is completion. The number five is you going through the 5 steps. The number 5 is you going through the 5 dimensions, right? You already mastered, you already exceeded the first dimension. You already exceeded the second dimension. You're already a master of the third dimension. And you will become an adept, an amateur, a newcomer to the fourth dimension, which is the hardest. The fourth dimension is the hardest to harness and understand and live through. And then there's the number 5, which is your completion. So the number 5, the dark hand, the dark path of the 5 is the path of power. Number 5 is absolute power. Number 5 is power. Number 5 is what you should strive to become. You have to become 5. The 5 gatekeepers of hell. The 5 kings of hell. Not gatekeepers. They're not gatekeepers. There's 5 kings of hell. There are 5 kings of hell. You have 5 senses. The 5 kings of hell. You have 5 steps to take in order to become full realization. The question is, can a light entity become 5? Unfortunately, no. You can't. Because before becoming 5, before having absolution, before having absolute power that corrupts absolutely, you must walk into the darkness. You must walk into the fourth dimension. You must challenge the fourth dimension. And then you must conquer the fourth dimension. Now, a lot of you won't be able to understand this message. A lot of people will be scared of this message. A lot of people will make YouTube videos about me after this message. And they'll paint me as something evil. They'll paint me as something that is lost. They're going to paint me as something that's trying to bring you astray. Oh yes, friend, I am not a shepherd. I am trying to lead you astray. So before you even mention it, that's exactly what my plan is. To lead you astray. You see, I'm the cat in the hat. I am the cat in the hat. I am not Alice. I'm the one that will push you while your back is turned, and you will stumble down the rabbit hole, and you will discover a fantastical world that you never knew existed. And this world is the world of the number 5, the highest point. There's 5 points to a morning star. There's 5 points to the Lucifer star. It's the same name, it's the same thing. There's 5 points to the Star of David. There's 5 points to the morning stars. There's 5 points to a pentagram. There's 5 points of power. There's 5 elements. There are 5 important dimensions. Because you see, even if you go beyond the fifth dimension. You have to realize that all the other dimensions after the fifth dimension are basically the same. It's basically the same. It's just certain things change. There's certain abilities that you gain beyond the fifth dimension. There's certain ways of seeing life that goes beyond the fifth dimension. But that's impossible and ridiculous to try to achieve. There is no such thing as a sixth dimensional being. Because a sixth dimensional being sees the world outside of it. If you are on the sixth dimensional plane, then you are inexistent on this planet. You are basically the one that they call the one above all. I shall not pronounce his name because he is not present here. So what you really strive for as a dual man, as a feminine, masculine man, as a dark and light entity, as a good and bad doer, as a evil and good believer, as a black and white being, you're trying to encompass all those animus energy, sun and moon, into a conversion. And you must converge. It will be done automatically. Don't worry about it. You don't have to do any kind of witchcraft or, things like that. It's an automatic conversion. I mean, you can do witchcraft if you want to. I'm not judging. But, well, I'm the last person to judge you, actually. It'll be done automatically. You will see all of your power converge into the number 5. So, this was my message for the number 5. And remember, 5 is power. 5 is what you are working for. 5 is where you will end up inevitably. Whether you believe it or not, it does not matter. Whether you don't like me or you do, it does not matter. The only thing that matters is this is your destiny. The number 5 is destiny. So, this video is too damn long. And I'll see you guys next time. Have a good one. Peace out.